In the heart of the lush, green rainforest, where mist wrapped around trees and colorful birds filled the air with their songs, lived a group of unlikely friends. There was Kiko, a tiny yet fearless tree frog with bright red eyes; Lala, a graceful jaguar with a sleek coat; Benny, a mischievous little monkey who was always swinging through the trees; and Suri, a wise old tortoise known for her endless knowledge of the jungle. One morning, as the sun cast its golden light over the forest, Kiko hopped over to his friends with urgent news. "I heard from the parrots that something terrible has happened. The grapefruit tree is withering." The grapefruit tree was the largest and oldest tree in the rainforest. Its fruit fed countless animals, and its shade protected smaller plants from the scorching sun. If it died, the whole rainforest would be affected. "Without the tree, many animals will have nothing to eat," said Suri, her voice heavy with worry. "We must save it, but I fear it won't be easy." "What can we do?" asked Benny, scratching his head. "I think I know," said Lala, her green eyes gleaming with determination. "Deep within the forest lies a magical spring of life. If we bring water from the spring to the tree, it might be saved. But it's a dangerous journey, filled with thick vines, treacherous swamps, and who knows what other dangers." Despite the challenges, each friend knew they couldn't let the tree wither. So, they set off together, each determined to help save the grapefruit tree. The first challenge they faced was a thick patch of prickly vines, which stretched as far as they could see. Kiko, being small and quick, led the way, hopping over and around the thorns. The others followed his path carefully, making it through the prickly maze unscathed. Next, they came to a vast, murky swamp that bubbled and steamed. The mud was thick and sticky, and it looked impossible to cross. "I can swing us over," said Benny with a grin. He grabbed a nearby vine and, one by one, swung each friend across the swamp, laughing as they went. Even Suri, the tortoise, couldn't help but chuckle as she flew through the air. After hours of trekking, they reached the darkest part of the rainforest. A chilling fog hung low, and the trees whispered like spirits. Suddenly, they heard a low growl. It was Riku, the fierce and grumpy old tiger who guarded the forest's most secret places. "Who dares enter my part of the jungle?" Riku roared. Lala stepped forward, keeping her head held high. "We seek the spring of life to save the grapefruit tree. Without it, our friends will suffer." Riku watched them, his golden eyes studying each one carefully. Finally, he gave a nod. "You are brave and true. I will let you pass. But remember, kindness and courage are as strong as claws and teeth. Use them wisely." With that, he stepped aside, and the friends hurried on, feeling a new sense of strength. Finally, they reached the spring of life. Its waters sparkled under the dappled sunlight, and the air around it was cool and sweet. Suri filled her shell with the magical water, and the group began the journey home, each one helping to protect the precious cargo. When they reached the grapefruit tree, they poured the water onto its roots, each friend taking a turn. Slowly, the tree's leaves brightened, and its bark regained its deep, healthy color. Within moments, new blossoms began to open, filling the air with their sweet fragrance. The animals of the rainforest gathered around, cheering as fruit started to grow once more. Thanks to the courage and teamwork of Kiko, Lala, Benny, and Suri, the grapefruit tree was saved, and the forest was once again filled with life. From that day on, the friends were celebrated as heroes. They became known as the brave band of the rainforest, and whenever there was a problem or danger in the jungle, animals knew they could rely on this courageous group to bring hope, strength, and friendship to their home. I hope you enjoyed the story.